Hello all and welcome to Wayne's Allotment. It's Sunday 22nd of May. I haven't done a video for a while. I'm a bit out of breath because I've just been using the new toy and it's a belting bit of kit, but it gets the old circulation going. But I'll turn you around, show you what's what and what I've been doing. First of all, I'll show you my new little toy. There we go. Hope you can see that okay. Wolf make it. I bought that and the handle. The actual head piece is about £43, but absolutely brilliant. Wrong way. When I show you what I've been doing, I've gone down there and then I've gone over all of that. Just gone through it all, pulled out any big weeds and just worked it through. The plan, well, we'll start up here. I'll go up the end here and show you the asparagus. There is some starting to come through down here. Don't get it mixed up with the mare's tail. Mare's tail we just seem to struggle like I don't know what to get rid of, but as you can see, a bit of asparagus there and a little bit there. There's a small bit here and then another one up there. There's not a massive amount, but I'll pan back and you can see. Preparing all this, I'm going to put some tomatoes along here, and then I'm looking at doing, I've got some beetroot in, but I'm looking at possibly doing some swede, maybe do some cabbage and so on. Strawberries, let's think for a minute. As you can see, lots of flowers on, doing quite nicely. These vines, I honestly don't know what they're going to be like. I remember seeing them last year because of them being next to my plot, but exactly what was done with them, I don't know. While we're up here, rhubarb, as you can see. These were this time last year, these were very small plants, and as you can see, looking in here, some of this one's picking. Look, absolutely enormous. I've just taken from there the plastic covering off these peas and put this netting on. Because they're quite dry. Broad beans doing nicely along there. Shallots, onions, red and the normal white onions. And I'll show you around here with regards potatoes in buckets. These two buckets here, pink fir apple, doing very nicely. I've just earthed all these others up. These are all Charlottes and I've just covered them all up in compost. I've used that earth rakey thingy over this as well. Apple tree, that one, as you can see, mass of flowers, really pleased with that. This one, I think that's brown bread. The pear doing quite nicely, as is the cherry and the plum, can't moan, and broad beans. Now I need to string these really before they start to get much heavier, but I wanted to try and show you somewhere. I think it was down here. Here we go. I zoom in, as you can see, got pods coming. So very pleased with them, but they do need stringing through. I'll show you the peas. These are my peas, very nice, Calvin Wonder. Another row that's gone in here and is coming up quite nicely. While I'm down this way, I'll show you my parsnips. These are, as you can see, These were chitted. Once I found they were viable and they were growing, they were put into toilet roll tubes with compost in, and they've all done a-okay apart from that one there. Some lettuce, they've been in about a week, they're not too bad. Take you up here, show you what's happening. These beds, by the way, are going to be prepared ready for cabbage, cauliflower, sprouts and such like. This one and that one, well, they'll probably all have some brassicas of some sort in. There's a cauliflower left in there that is just starting to heart up. As you can see over there, I've got others that have gone to seed, I've got them out. The bed up the very top there, I'm going to put pumpkin in there. I'm going to probably put 2 plants in there, and then sweet corn's going to go in here, and then it'll mean that I've got these 2 then for something like cabbage, cauliflower, whatever, and then cabbage, cauliflower, sprouts, because I'm doing some red sprouts and so on. Leeks, onions and leeks, what can I say? Doing very nice. 1 or 2 leeks there. I'm not too sure as to when to lift these. I think, I may be wrong, but I think you basically lift these as and when, like with that one. That's quite a good size, as is that one there, and I think that's the time to lift them. The onions, as you can see, compared to my hand, they're starting to bulk up nicely. Cauliflower in here along with a few onions. You can't really see that well, but some of these are starting to heart up a little, so can't moan with those. Over here again, some more leeks, as we can see. Really nice. Some onions, and then some garlic at the end, and then on the end of this row I've put some spring onions in. These are Performer, but they don't look like they're performing very well. As you can see, there's some very big gaps, but I've taken steps to sort that, as it were. And that's it really. I'm very pleased with the way things are going. Oh, I'll show you my strawberries. I've got some more with the paths and so on. They're looking a bit yellow at the moment. That's because about 3 days ago I hit it with I did some liquid weeding, i.e. weed killer, and if they've started going yellow, it's not going to kill everything. The mare's tail and so on is going to be an absolute nightmare, but I shall get that up as and when I can, because there's a bit of that along there. But the idea is to do as I've done here with regards fabric and then bark chippings over the top. As you can see, I've got rid of a lot. Quite a bit of the weed has died, and all this will be covered, and I shall end up doing it all. I've got a week's holiday soon, but I'm not planning on doing all of this because there's 1 or 2 other things I want to do. Right, before I start waffling on and talking all rubbish, I'll sign off, and thanks everybody. Oh, raspberries, before I forget, these are doing really well considering I thought these had all died. It just shows you what thought did. Every single one's fired and coming along nicely. I'm not bothered whether I get anything off these this year. The same with those over there. I'm not bothered if I get anything off them, but as long as they get established, ready for another year. Right, so thanks everybody for subscribing. Really is very much appreciated. I do enjoy looking at all your videos, everybody else that's out there doing the same thing. Please leave comments, and I'll see you again in the next video. Ta-ra a bit.